I showed this clip for a specific reason. The reason why I showed you this clip, a lot of you must have seen this movie. It is Guru, and I showed you this clip specifically for a specific reason, because the story, you know the story, right? The story of a man who comes into a city with hardly anything, hardly any money, but with just a dream in his eyes, and how he goes about, making his dream complete. And our country is very much a country like that gives people the opportunity to do this. Commerce-driven country or a commercial-driven country like ours, especially Indore. Bombay is like that, Indore is like that, a lot of the metros are like that, Indore very much like that, very much counted as a very commercial city. Is what we are here to do. I was approached by Abhishek. Firstly, thanks Abhishek for the opportunity, and Freakness for the opportunity to come and talk to all of you all. And thank you all of you all for taking out time on a Saturday evening when I can think of at least 100 things you could have done better than to come and listen to me. So thanks a lot for coming and patiently trying to listen to me. I'm going to try and share with you over the next half an hour, 40 minutes, just my thoughts, and these are purely my thoughts, so let me quickly put a disclaimer on them, is that on where the economy is headed, slightly, not much, how does it affect the advertising business, and what are the things that agencies are doing to get ahead of this, to get ahead of themselves. How are agencies growing, what are the different things they're doing, which I'd like to share with you. Some of those you can definitely adopt to your own practices here, which I hope will help. And lastly, where do I see these markets going, especially the meeting today? It's not been a great year. We all know it's not been a great year, right? There's been global market volatility. The dollar has gone up and down. I know one client of mine who's really suffered. He's an international client, but he's really suffered because some of the parts of his product he imports. And because he imports some of the products, the dollar value has really upped his input costs. So yeah, there are problems in the global. Monsoon has not been great. Barish has been pretty iffy. And of course the domestic market itself has been a little up and down. So there's no certainty there as well. All of us are growing. Only growth rates have slowed down. So where we were, and what therefore has happened to our planning is that we are so used to 15 and 20% growth. For 2012 also we planned for 20% growth. So typically in my agency, for example, we recruited people, we bought more software, we upgraded our machines, we gave laptops to everybody and all that. And suddenly we find, oh God, 2000. There is although we have grown, between planning and what finally got delivered, I think there is a gap. So first point I'd like to make is that it's not a scary situation, but yes, it's a situation where we have to be cautious because there is a slowdown of the growth rate. So that is one area we need to be cognizant about, and I think that's happened across. I was talking to some the last 1 hour I was talking to a lot of your friends from Indore in the agency business, and they also seem to indicate the same thing, that there is a slowdown. There is no panic, but there is a slowdown, definitely, in the business. How is the consumer reacting to this slowdown? Because that affects our business directly. How does the consumer react to a slowdown like this? These are 3-4 things that consumer typically do in a slowdown of the economy. One is delay purchases. I know I have done it. My car is about 5 years old now, right? And in the month of February, I decided, and this is a personal experience, in the month of February I decided, मुझे नई कार चाहिए. It is now August and I'm still telling my wife, नई कार चाहिए. Yeah? Not for any other reason, it's just that I'm delaying the purchase. And when I really ask myself, why am I delaying the purchase? I don't have a rational answer. It's not as if I don't have the money or I don't have the time. It's just one of those things I'm delaying. I'm just delaying the purchase of my car. And I think that's a very typical trend of an economy slowing down. Indian consumers look for deals all the time, but when it comes to a slowdown, they look for even more deals. And we are a very deal crazy country, which is good. We drive a very hard bargain. So what do clients say when this happens? So consumers do this. What is the reaction of clients? Consumer बोलते हैं हम ये करेंगे. Client क्या बोलता है? Client बोलता है यार तुम advertising की बात कर रहे हो, I'm laying off people here. How can I advertise now? Right? Client is saying, and the thing about advertising, and that is a sad part apart from, I don't know of too many clients in this country, hardly any, maybe 1% of the clients in this country who really believe in advertising. The rest don't. 99% of clients in this country don't believe in advertising. Because you know what advertising or no, is when he says, boss, it's a downturn, this is the time I want to spend when nobody else is spending and make a name for myself, right, and build my brand quicker. Very few clients think like that, right? So that is the issue on the client side. Therefore, you know, a downturn has got both a good face and a spiral and a bad face. So what do agencies react to all this? How should agencies react in a situation like this when there is a tough issue or there is a downturn? What are agencies doing in other parts, and can you do something like this to actually make it right? ये जो campaign है ये अभी के लिए hold में रख दो. We'll come back, and clients never say cancel. They're very smart also. With an agency and with publications, clients never cancel. They always put it on hold. Right? So अगर कोई campaign है तो बोलोगे ये अभी रहने दो, we will come back to it. Of course, we will revisit it, but you know, hold it. What are they doing? They're effectively pushing their budgets to the next year. Right? One of the first things we always go and tell our clients is maintain a balance. Don't do a knee-jerk reaction. What you have planned for the year in terms of expenditure, revisit it, relook it, but don't do knee-jerk reactions on cutting down budgets. As an agency, I'm sure all of you do it, but if you don't do it, I'm sure you will be fooled, and Abhishek is not going to like what I'm going to say now. But the fact of the matter is, in a downturn, what we normally do, and we should do as a good agency, is increase value derived from media instead of reducing investments. If you do great work, you will find somebody, either you will find a client who will come and join up with you and recruit you and whatever, be your client for a long time, or you will find somebody willing to offer you some money for your agency. I'm not saying that you should sell your agency, that is not my recommendation. But I'm saying if you do, yeah, there are buyers out there, if provided you are doing good work, who will come and buy the agency. Right? And same, it's again, Agnello and all, we are all classmates, he was in JWT and he was a professional like all of us. हमारे जैसा काम कर रहा था किसी के लिए. He was not an owner. Started his agency and within 4 years, but only because he did excellent work. There was no shortcut to it. He did some excellent trade of work. These are looking at smaller markets. When I say reprioritize markets, growth is not happening in Bombay, growth is not happening in Delhi. Bangalore में तो बिल्कुल growth नहीं है for large agencies because there is no new clients coming up there. Delhi incidentally is the best market for an agency today in terms of growth. Delhi में फिर भी growth है, Bombay में ज़्यादा growth नहीं है, Bangalore में तो growth ही नहीं है in terms of clients and business. So what are agencies doing? They're turning towards Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. I can give you an example. My fastest growing office this year is my Cochin office. My fastest growing office. And it's not as if Cochin had a small base or something. It was a decent office. We started it 3 years ago. But in 2012, the office that is delivering maximum profits to me is my Cochin office, believe it or not. So it is the smaller towns that are going to get targeted because we reprioritize our markets. Look at other markets, one way of growing instead of keeping yourself focused on one market. डिजिटल के बारे में मेरा एक व्यू है और वो व्यू ये है कि डिजिटल टुडे फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस इज अ नेसेसरी इवल. एंड व्हाई डू आई कॉल इट अ नेसेसरी इवल? क्योंकि डिजिटल में तो पैसे बनने नहीं है अगले 5 साल के लिए, उसके बाद भी बनेंगे क्या पता नहीं, लेकिन अगले 5 साल के तो डिजिटल में पैसे नहीं बनते. लोग डिजिटल की बातें बहुत करते हैं. Lots of seminars happen on digital. People talk about technology and digital, but clients पैसे नहीं डालते digital. Whatever your client sells in this market in these 2 years, you give me a portion of his profits. But I'm willing to do that. Now that is partnership. That is a media house, and it's a media house all of you are familiar with, right? I can't obviously for confidentiality reasons. That 2 years you tie up with me. I don't want money. I just want a share of the profits that your client makes from this market. And we will set up an audit system, all that is again, all the logistics that we will set up. Client, मुझे पता कैसे चलेगा, all those are logistics. We can always link those, that is not a problem. But the logistics are linked. So that is an interesting way of looking at partnerships. Are there any clients in your local market who can do that kind of a tie-up with publications, will publications come to the table, I think it's worth exploring. So I'm saying just relook at the rules of doing business with publication partners. खुद के घर को कैसे संभालें? Advertising agency, right? Like I said, I gave you the Taproot example. All the other guys are going to go a similar route. They're going to create great work and they're going to get great value. You similar thing for media agency or creative agency. You have to keep raising the bar of your work. And during a downturn like this or a slowdown like this, आपको अपने काम का quality बेहतर करना ही पड़ेगा. There is no other, and it happens all the time. But you need to continuously ask yourself. The simple way to do it, very simple way to do it is ask yourself, what am I doing different this year that I was not doing last year? That's the question you should ask. As an agency, you should always ask yourself the question. ये साल में क्या अलग कर रहा हूँ जो मैं गए साल नहीं किया मैंने? And if you are not doing anything different, then don't expect any different results. The action is the same, the result will be the same. So, how do you upgrade knowledge? How do you upgrade service delivery, implementation? Right? Are you using proper technology, software? And I'll come to technology software which is free for you and you can use. Forget outdoor and radio and cinema and TV and print, that of course every large agency is doing. They are getting into things like branded content. Right? They are producing programming for television channels but with the client's brand in mind. Right? Creating branded content. It's a completely new business line and उसमें ये 2.5% 15% का rule नहीं है उसमें. Right? It's got a different ball game. Margins are much better. So the whole thing is, the game is very different. So similarly, are you also thinking of new ways, new lines of getting into business? What are you doing to get into new businesses which are related to advertising? Like merchandising, shopper marketing. आपने पढ़ा तो होगा retail experience के बारे में. Lot of agencies are getting into retail marketing. क्यों? Again, margins are much better than your 15% and 2.5% and 10% and 2% and what we struggle with. Margins are much better. Tough for an agency because agencies are usually run very tight. हमने costs पकड़ के चलते हैं. Agencies are very very tight on costs usually. But during slowdown, you must look at things like cost reduction. And I learned it from one of my bosses about cost reduction. He said something very interesting. He said, never cut good costs, always cut bad costs. Which was an interesting thing and he gave an example. हमारा large organization था और सबको unlimited चाय कॉफी थी, सब employees को, right? He said, इसको कभी बंद मत करना. Never make it one coffee and one tea. One in the morning, one in the evening, because that is something that will hit the employee immediately. Because he'll say coffee lana and the peon will say, "नहीं sir, आज से सिर्फ एक ही coffee." You know, employee will say, "Coffee, tea भी बंद." You know, so there are those. So always cut invisible costs, right? Always cut costs that your employees can't see. So try and cut back-end costs as much as possible. Renegotiate with software vendors. Negotiate with media guys. Renegotiate your rent, renegotiate your parking charges, renegotiate everything as you can, as long as you're not cutting visible costs. It was an interesting way of looking at cost reduction, because the moment you cut visible costs, that's when disenchantment begins. And employees start feeling, I'm not getting paid, I'm not even getting coffee, all that starts happening. So to avoid that, always cut invisible costs, never cut visible costs that directly affect the employee. Of course, you have the option of cutting people. That is there. That's a very visible way of cutting. But if it comes to that for a very drastic measure, that is something agencies do. I don't know. I'm sure Indore must be doing it all the time. But I know a lot of small markets where employees are hired on contract. They are not hired as employees. They are hired on contract. And the advantage of hiring on contract is, keep them on for 6 months, off for 6 months, on for 6 months. I'm not saying that's what you should do, but I'm just sharing with you what some people do in smaller markets. That they, get people and replace people very quickly because they're all on contract. You were talking about new business lines. This I liked very much. I'm sure आप लोगों ने सबने देखा होगा. It is a very famous innovation done by Dettol. for clean hands, right? Instead of holding the bus ka jo strap hai, they put hands there, right? And they said, whose hand are you holding? And it was a Dettol ad, actually. And they did it in 4 cities in the US and a couple of cities in Germany. Now, this is an idea, nothing great, you can implement it anywhere. आपके local bus में कर सकते हैं आप. वो दूसरी बात है कोई चोरी करके ले जाएगा, that's another issue. But the fact of the matter is, at least as an idea, you can definitely execute it in your. It's not difficult to do. Instead of the hand straps for holding, you just hang things like look like hands. I'm saying, start thinking out of the box if you want to make that extra bit of money, which we all should and make, and deliver value to the client at the same time. We must deliver value.